stories all about you. Close your eyes and feel the shaking of a million broken souls. The unwanted radiating. We don't want it, we will scream it loud and make you see. We're never gonna be forgotten tragedies. Forgotten tragedies. Forgotten tragedies. We will not be forgotten.
Hey everybody, what's happening? It's Chris, Heather, and Jason. We're all here, and the camera isn't centered. Heather, do you want to fix the camera a little bit and scoot it over? Sorry, I thought I had centered it a little bit better. Well, I was trying to get it where these parts are cut off a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Yeah, right. Go the other way just a little bit, just so it's a little evened out. A little this way, a little bit more. Other way. Stop right there. Perfect. Just leave it there. Perfect. Welcome. We're at All Time Toys, the best toy store on the East Coast, possibly the world.
I'll take it.
So, actually, funny.
I agree.
So, oddly enough, we had a conversation, Jason and I, just now, about Funko Pops and how Funko sells them and ships them, similar to what Poppin' Off Toys was telling us just the other evening. So you had mentioned you ordered a bunch of Star Wars Pops around, Force Friday? They're supposed to come Force Friday, right?
Yeah, so Last Jedi, big new Star Wars movie, yay! Funko wanted to try something cute. And like, hey, if you want them in time, we can't show you any images, have to order them blind. So got a nice big list of SKUs. I was like, alright, I want to have them by Force Friday. They say if I order them now, I'll get them Force Friday. No. So basically, ordered all of them blind, and then 2 weeks after Force Friday, they show up, and I get the Snow Trooper, the Flame Trooper, all the repacks. Nothing new.
Oh, no.
Yep.
So you're stuck with all these Pops, so what did you do then?
Kind of hoped that Last Jedi would have been a hit, and...
not so much. Not so much.
I enjoyed the film. I mean, we did a bunch of promotions with it, with other local radio stations and stuff like that. It was cool. I enjoyed it, but no one wanted Rose. No one wanted Finn.
Yeah, I mean, I still see those Pops litter the shelves at Walmart and Target and all those stores too, especially Snoke. Snoke is literally everywhere.
Yeah, we did a team building exercise here where we took a nail gun and just started blasting nails into Snoke. Literally, we had nothing better to do with them.
Right, yeah.
He looks like Pinhead now. It's great. It's sitting in my
awesome.
display case in the back.
That's the best way to get rid of a Snoke.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's pieces of the box stuck to him. It's great.
It's like he's vermin or something.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you have any other sets of Pops that you ordered like that? And people are screaming, and they have their pitchforks and their flames, and they're ready to burn his whole house down.
It happens to us occasionally. I've gotten because we deal with so much other stuff than just Pops. I look for prime characters, something that's got longevity that can last beyond just the initial rush.
Gotcha.
That's why I don't do too much with like ad icons, because that's right there, rush. Done.
Right.
I mean, we'll get some of them, like I do have Twinkie the Kid and Dig 'em, but salmonella. I get Dig 'em like the week they announce, like, that cereal's giving everyone diseases.
Right, yeah,
I'm
right.
like, oh, great.
Perfect,
this one's gonna
perfect
sit around.
timing. Yeah.
So usually stuff like that, I'll wait and let the market decide it, but I'll order like Dragon Ball Z, prime Star Wars characters, something that people just getting into Pops will want. Or, something that's, because you go to Hot Topic, you can go to FYE, you're not going to find Yoda just sitting there all the time.
Right.
So we try to really focus in on that beginning area, and then we do buy a lot of collections, and that's how we get some of our specialties and, some of the harder to get, rare ones.
Do you do well with collections after you buy them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're easy getting rid of those things.
Yeah, we, paid to sell. I mean, I don't charge top tier pricing.
Sure.
I try to find the current going rates.
Right.
So, like recently we just got the Biggie from New York Comic Con, the Toy Tokyo.
Oh, yeah, Toy Tokyo one, yeah.
I mean, I saw people asking $50, $75 for them. I'm like, you can wait forever for that. I put them up for $25, gone.
No kidding.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
I mean, I try to look out for people. I want it to be a realistic price. I'm not I'm not showing it off. It's not part of my collection. It's, really, I wanted it to go to the right hands right away. I'm
That's
not
awesome.
looking to store it,
Good on you. And you got. I always think about it this way: what's going to be the longevity of somebody coming in, your clientele, right? So if they know you're doing that, they're going to want to come back to you. At least I know I would. I would want to return if you're treating the customers that way.
Yeah, that's really what our big selling point here is fair pricing on everything. I'm not looking for top dollar. I mean, we've had some stupidly rare stuff that comes in and, blows my mind. And, just recently we had a beautiful Eternia from the He-Man.
Oh,
Rarest
yeah.
set. I could have sat on that thing for a couple months, put a couple grand on it, But I got it at the right price. I paid for it, and it's time to get it gone within 24 hours.
Oh yeah, I was here the day that guy. He came here from real far away too. Then a couple states away. Jersey, yeah, just to get that thing.
Yeah, he gave me a hug afterwards because he's like, I got it for a steal.
But just so that's a kind of a fun little point to talk about the artwork on those boxes for those toys. You had pointed it out that day, and I hadn't really ever taken it in, I guess. But the day you pointed that out, I was like, holy crap, he's so right. It looks so awesome.
Oh, yeah. They painted, Mattel back in the day paid someone to do a full painting. I mean, it's some of the most beautiful artwork you'll ever see on the toys in the old Masters. G.I. Joe. I mean, they knew back then they didn't have window boxing. It was, they put straight artwork onto it. The biggest selling factors ever with those was, especially that's why people love getting the old vintage boxes, because there was effort. I mean, they really tried. Someone hand brushed this thing.
Oh yeah.
And they put Skeletor, Snake Mountain, all of it. I mean, it's
well, buying a toy and seeing the box like that kind of opens the imagination as soon as you get it. Right?
Oh yeah.
So you're looking at the outside of the box, and maybe you're even trying to set your guys up, similar to what the box looks like.
Oh yeah.
I remember those days when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean that stuff, but back then did I think to save my Eternity or whatever? I think I had Castle Grayskull and the box. Nah, not so much. Out the door it went.
Oh yeah, but that's why that stuff ends up being worth money. If you look at collecting as a whole, whatever is the unexpected, it's what becomes the collectible. That's why people still collect He-Man and G.I. Joe, because it's such an attachment to their nostalgia,
right? That
they can go back and look at it, and it's just these beautiful pieces, but they weren't considered collectibles at the time. They were disposable toys.
Yeah, right.
In the trash, and so few survived in these great conditions that finding a complete Eternia with the box, I mean, I've only seen it once.
It's unheard of, right?
I've been in the game for 12, 15 years, and I've only had that happen once.
Holy crap. That's a big rarity.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen, when you get to these really obscure things, it was all considered trash when you were done with it.
Yeah, sure.
So people are like, you got a box for, Eternia or Castle Grayskull, and the graphics are clean, and
well, so you weren't here, so he got it, and it was in the back, and this playset was just humongous. You don't see playsets like that anymore.
No.
Although I did go to Target the other day. I posted a photo on our Instagram. They made like a Castle Grayskull Batman thing.
Yeah,
it's like
the new Funko one.
Yeah, the Funko stuff, which is nothing like the old He-Man stuff. I mean, it looks like it, right?
Yeah.
Like physically, the toys and stuff look like it, but it doesn't. I mean, the nostalgia is there, but it's just not the same, especially with the artwork.
Yeah, and I think Funko, I love the Savage World, what they're doing with some of it. I don't think everything transcends. I don't think it's kind of what they did with Reaction. Where Reaction, now that Super 7 has it, they're doing like Robotech and stuff. When they got it back, there's certain, it stays vintage. And I think the superheroes, like I've looked at the line, I like the Thundercats. It fits Thundercats. 80s horror, I can see it fitting. Mortal Kombat, on the fence about.
Yeah, I'm not too big on that one either.
Batman, DC,
I would like to see a little bit of Marvel iteration, just to see what they would come up with for Marvel. But who knows? I think the licensing isn't there.
I would say if they're going to do Marvel, go with the old Secret Wars formula.
Oh yeah.
I would like to see them kind of do something like that and kind of bring DC into that Secret Wars.
That'd be cool.
Find the right aesthetic for the right property.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think Thundercats fits perfectly with He-Man. It's in that era. You can try to grab something like Centurions or.
Oh my God, the Centurions! I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Well, so question then: if the Batman and everything you don't think it really necessarily works, would you suggest that maybe Funko coming up with their own new He-Man sort of branding, where it's something different, but it does look that vintage look style to it? Do you think that would work?
I think it could. I mean, I think the old style action figures, they were so great because of the play features. I mean, He-Man didn't have a ton of articulation, but you could beat that thing up.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I think the big draw for it was right there, is that, it fit. And that's where I think the Thundercats fits. Mortal Kombat doesn't. I would like them, even do like the 90s Toy Biz style for find that toy replicate or toy style that fits an era, and then put something, that wasn't done like that, like Mortal Kombat, into like a 90s style.
Sure.
Find different 80s properties that didn't fit in He-Man, or that fit with people think when they think He-Man, but not necessarily keep it 80s. Keep
Right.
your 80s and 80s. Keep your 70s
That
and
style.
70s.
The style was new. Right?
Yeah, that's why, like, with all the reaction, the Kenner, when they did the aliens in the Terminator, those were pretty much good fits for it.
Oh, yeah.
But when you start looking at, like, the CW, Arrow, and Flash, it's like,
Not so much.
yeah.
Not so much.
Nightmare Before Christmas,
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I can see eye to eye with a lot of this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, because it doesn't fit the era. Like, you're like, wait, why is, Nightmare Before Christmas more in a 70s style? Find something from the 90s and make it work that way.
Right. So talking about vintage is a big. The word itself for toys for me is a lot different than it was when I was a kid. So vintage toys now could almost be the ones I grew up with, right? So like the He-Mans, but even further past that, the Mighty Max. Do you remember Mighty Max?
Oh yeah, of course I remember. Mighty Max.
Heather was huge into the Polly Pockets. Do you see those things kind of come in here
Yeah,
sometimes?
we see
Do
Polly
you really?
Pockets, My Little Ponies. I mean, Strawberry Shortcake, all of it.
Holy crap!
Sometimes, right before we reopened this location, I probably had 200 My Little Ponies come in.
Holy crap.
Is this old My Little Pony, like 80s My Little Pony?
80s to early 2000s. So it was like Generation 1 and Generation 3.
Oh, okay, interesting. So they went into the mid 2000s with My Little Pony. I thought they just brought it back recently again, and that was since the 80s.
No, they've had, so it's kind of like Transformers where you have your Generation 1, Generation
Right.
2. There's gaps in it, but there's never been a complete, like, oh, we haven't seen this for 20 years. So
Right.
they did it originally in the 80s, came back late 80s, early 90s, ran to maybe 93, 94, and then kind of quieted down, popped up in the 2000s, kind of died down after maybe like 2003, 4, and then popped back up. And
Okay.
My Little Pony's got some legs on it.
Oh,
pun intended, I
yeah. Well, now you
Four
have,
of 'em.
yeah, right. Now you have bronies. So
Yeah.
things have changed drastically.
They've been around. They just wasn't, like, let's hold a con. One of the nicest My Little Pony vintage collections I ever got was from some dude. He just came in. He was like, "Here's 300 of them. I had them since I was a kid."
Wow.
300.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of My Little Ponies. I'm saying that, but we have like 1,000 Funko Pops. So what am I saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm judging him a little bit, but I'm like, why am I judging him? I'm the same way.
Yeah. No, that's the collector.
He just had another obsession.
That's right. He likes to clop. So let's open up a couple things here. So we'll open up a talk about.
Well, real
hold on.
quick, why don't we show what we're giving away?
Well, that's what I was getting into, actually.
And I think there might be something else, isn't there? That we don't have in front of us?
I have no idea.
That's not from us?
What? From Jason?
No.
From who?
Someone dropped it off last week.
Oh, yes, that's right. So Brandon
yeah.
was here. Did he drop off?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a box in the back. I forgot
Okay,
about
you
that.
want to grab that?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So we'll talk about a couple things, but Jason is actually going to be giving away Gremlins NECA action figure, which is awesome. I don't know
He's
if you
giving it
guys
away.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is one of my very favorite NECA figures. I think he is so awesome. In fact, he saved me a Stripe, Ultimate Stripe, and here he is. He actually comes, he has a chain, he has the chainsaw, he has real hair. In fact, I'll pop it open right now while he's back in the back grabbing a box. Or grabbing the box from Brandon from MAC, Mid-Atlantic Collecticore.
Yeah.
They're giving away a couple things to you guys, so we'll be able to ship some stuff out to you over the next couple of days, whoever wins, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Iron Spider is $258.99 without tax.
Yes, and he has, believe it or not, he has 3 of them here. But we're going to unbox that here in a little bit and take a look at it. But here's the new Gremlin Stripe. Wow, he's really in there. They really put him in there. Look at all those things. Yeah, but that's.
Does the chainsaw work? You might need that.
Does it? I don't know.
That was a joke.
Oh
don't
no,
know.
I didn't know if it had like electricity or something, or or battery in it or something.
I've been fighting getting these things.
Well, look at that. Really?
Yeah, I'm a massive Gremlins fan.
Oh my God, so am I. And I love Gremlins a lot. The first film was awesome. The second film was even better, in my opinion, because it was so over the top.
Yeah, I enjoy, like, with my kids, because I try to get them into Gremlins early. I always have to start them with 2, Because
Yes.
the first one starts off, it gets really intense, and then it lightens up once you get to the Snow White scene.
Yeah,
Like Gremlins
yeah.
2, you just have to get past the experiment, you know, when they're all like getting jacked up and juicing up, and
One turns into a bat, and
yeah,
one
once
turns
you get
into a
past
spider.
that, once the brain starts talking, it's all downhill,
Yeah, yeah, I know.
and that happens pretty early.
It does, with all the like the lab and all that crap that's going on in there. That I loved that movie as a kid, and I remember as a kid thinking, "Wow, this movie is so wacky." But as an adult, man, it is really wacky.
Oh, yeah,
I
it
mean,
gets
really
even
wacky.
sillier.
What they were I don't know what they were thinking about back then when they decided we're going to make Gremlins 2, and they came up with that. I mean, I just find that to be insane. Oh, his little hair.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
see him?
That
He's
is
awesome.
really cool.
And he comes. Hold this for me, please. He comes with a skateboard as well, so he can sit on the skateboard. And he comes with a saw. I don't know where a saw blade's from. What's a saw blade
That's
from?
from the end when he was throwing them at the dude with
Oh,
where he was blocking them with
yeah.
the speakers before he attacked him with the chainsaw.
That's right. Yeah, he's throwing the little saw blades. So
He's cool.
yeah, so he's cool, and you can put him like on the little skateboard and make it look like where he's pushing the skateboard, and he holds it. Does he hold the chainsaw? Let's see. He holds the chainsaw. NECA, I'm telling you, NECA with action figures, in my opinion, some of the best action figures out there.
Oh yeah, by far.
I mean, best bang for the buck, man.
Oh yeah, you can't beat them. I
Yeah.
mean, they keep everything. I mean, Mezco's doing some good stuff, but like you're looking at dropping $80.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
for $28 to get that, I mean, the details there. I mean, you really don't need more from a Gremlin unless you want to go full prop replica.
No, he's amazing. And look at his face. I mean, it looks exactly like the face from the movie. It's insane. Like it looks like a puppet, like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
I just think that's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, I love NECA. They're one of my favorite companies.
Yeah, I think they're excellent, and I didn't realize how sought after and collectible they were until just a couple months ago.
Yeah, as long as they're not one of the Ultimates, because the Ultimates they'll repop. But I mean, you look at some of their early Halloween stuff. Look at the Night He Came Home box set.
Oh,
the Loomis.
I know.
Like,
I saw that. That one's like way up there, like
Oh.
500 or something, or 300.
200 to 300, I would say.
Okay,
Is pretty
yeah, because I
solid.
looked it up on Amazon. Of course, their prices are always like
Oh yeah,
way
don't
up
ever
there.
look on Amazon
Yeah.
for anything a collectible because you're just asking to be like took to the bank. They're bad. I refuse to mess with Amazon.
Did you see that Gremlin? They're bringing out a Gremlin that's specific or exclusive to GameStop. NECA.
Why do you do this, NECA? Why? You know they don't like you. They treat your product like crap.
So this is what you guys are going to be able to win tonight. We'll get to that. That's going to be one item. Now this is from Jason, so that's a Jason item there. Then Mid-Atlantic Collector has an item here as well that was dropped off. That was dropped off by Brandon from Mid-Atlantic Collector, our pal. He dropped off a Tiffany Chase, so it's a Tiffany Chase. We got like sort of a horror theme going on here to start
a
at
little
least
bit.
to start off.
Till you get to our stuff.
And then ours that we're giving away is this Hot Topic girl, which just came out recently, and I thought she was a cool one to give away. I like this pop. She's silly
Problems
and
with hot cash.
yep, that's right. She's tattooed and she's green haired and
That's
she's
blue.
she's cool. Is it blue? No, it looks green to me. Is that
Yeah.
green or blue to you?
Teal.
Teal. Okay.
I'm going right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Perfect. Good for you. And to go with it is going to be sort of a teal cup, actually. Heather made a new cup, a brand new color. It's a Chase Edition cup. So there's a cup there. So we have 2 pops, a cup, and a gremlin. That'll be 4 items that we're giving away all separately. So you all will have a chance to win one of those items. What I want you to do, if you can, please, on my phone, if you can go and look up a random the comment generator for me.
Whoa.
Whoa! Don't bust the box
Don't
up.
put it behind me.
Look up a random comment generator and then find a video where they can comment on, and then we'll put it out here.
Okay, go leave a comment on our newest video, the Marvel, the top 10 Funko Marvel 2018.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yep.
I said that so
Yeah.
wrong.
Yep. So go leave a comment on the newest top 10 2018 Marvel Funko Pop video, and when you leave your comment there, we'll pick a random name each time we do a giveaway. Does that sound good? It sounds good to me. Sound good to you? Sounds good to him.
You know
as well.
this YouTube world.
That's right. Yeah, I know, right? I do too many things. So tell us a little bit about the Hot Toy stuff. How long has it been since you got into selling the Hot Toys, and how did that even begin to start selling Hot Toys?
So Hot Toys was kind of the evolution of dealing with Sideshow. So Sideshow, and God, it had to be like 2006. Started.
No kidding, that long ago.
Yeah, they got the Star Wars license to do 12-inch. Hasbro was
Okay.
like, we're done. No one's buying them. So Sideshow's like, we're gonna do higher end Star Wars 12-inch, and we're like, okay, these are the most amazing things ever. We're gonna get them, and started carrying those, and then started slowing down, and then you see like that's when Hot Toys was really starting to pump out like Predators. And you look at some of their Predators and you're like, oh my God, this thing's amazing.
Yes.
And so we started, and it used to be like a snap together kit, and you'd have to like put the whole fishnet outfit on them. It was weird.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
You got to do all that.
Yeah, it was like these massive boxes. They were like this big, and you would just snap them together, put the fishnet on them, armor them up. It was like fully assembled.
I didn't know that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then they just started getting bigger and bigger, and I was like, okay, you had me at Eric Draven. And, all right, then, Snake Plissken, I'm going to get him.
Right.
And then they got the Marvel license, and
blew up.
yeah, it was like, I think it started off, oh God, I don't even remember the first one we got in, but it was just like, okay, we'll try a little, you hear mix and match, and then they just kept getting more and more popular, and they kept getting better and better. And then, yeah, what was it, like 2-3 years ago? They just took over the Star Wars license pretty much from Sideshow.
Okay.
And it's just been down. It's just like, okay, yep, take all my money. It's just,
So Hot Toys makes all of the Star Wars figures now.
more or less, Sideshow has kind of gone, because towards the end of Sideshow's run, Hot Toys you can't beat for armor.
Okay.
Like, they started working with Sideshow to do all the clone armors and stuff like that. Like,
Cool.
Sideshow was doing Jedis and Sith and miscellaneous characters that didn't, but then they started doing the clones, and then Hot Toys was helping them by producing the armor and manufacturing it for them. And then Sideshow's like, well, we're kind of got nowhere to go, so they took it over. And so they started with, I want to say like a Luke or a Leia, and now they're just doing them all, except Sideshow's doing their Mythos series, which is basically kind of your what ifs or your in between.
Cool.
So like they did Obi-Wan in
I
between.
saw that. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, so it's Obi-Wan in between Clone Wars and A New Hope. So
Okay,
he still
yeah.
has like the clone armor back on his backpack.
Right.
He still has Jedi robes that are clearly Jedi robes and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's more based off a comic. They're doing a Boba Fett. They might do some other ones. The line's still just starting right now. But then they're also like, I think there's still like a Jedi Luke we have coming in. They're doing a deluxe version of their own Jedi Luke that comes in like a couple weeks.
Wow.
So they're
Did
not
you-
fully done, but mostly Hot Toys is taking it over.
So after the major, I would consider it sort of a crash with Star Wars, considering that 8, let's just say to the general public,
Yeah.
8 was sort of a failure for them. Maybe not money-wise, but it was sort of a failure. And then Solo kind of kicked the can around a little bit too. That was kind of rough. Did you notice a big slowdown with Star Wars in general, even with the Hot Toys?
No, I mean, there's still, all of it still goes. I mean, the only time I think Hot Toys kicked themselves was with Force Awakens when they just cranked out so many First Order troopers. Like, some of the variations are unnecessary.
Yeah.
Just create a snow trooper. If you want a commander, just create a $50 commander kit to put on him.
To put on it? Yeah, right.
Yeah, so they've really scaled back, but everything's been pretty solid.
So people
with them.
still are looking for that.
Yeah. Because, I mean, when you're at that level, I mean, Kylo Ren, I mean, the Praetorian Guards, I mean, aesthetically wise, the Praetorian Guards are probably the best thing that came out of Last Jedi.
That Praetorian Guard right there, is that 2 in one box?
No, it's one of them.
Okay.
They did 2 versions, the Heavy Blade and I forget the other one, Chain Blade or whatever.
Okay.
But even Princess Leia, people are still into. Same with old Luke. And I mean, when Hot Toys collectors are kind of on a different, like, it's the aesthetics, it's everything that goes with it. And I don't know if they necessarily base everything off of how they felt about the movie.
Okay, gotcha.
So, I mean, that's still probably the best Kylo Ren you'll
Yeah, absolutely.
see.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. There are just
He's got big ears and all. I mean,
I wonder if you can remove his shirt and you get, Ben Swallow.
I want a Ben Swallow. Just get him shacked out. Get rid of all of that.
just a big old chest on the front of the box
Yeah, exactly.
with eyes looking over it, over
Yeah.
top of it.
Ears to match.
But the Marvel stuff, I mean, even with Pops and everything, are usually very popular, right?
Yeah.
Very popular.
Popular.
Hey, very popular, and I noticed the Hot Toys are as well. I mean, I look at your wall with your Hot Toys for Marvel, and it's very slim in comparison to your Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that I noticed as soon as I came into the store.
Yeah, well, we kind of stretched out the Star Wars a little bit more. I mean, it's kind of shrinking down, but we kind of double stacked some of them just
Sure.
because the Star Wars with the Pops and the 3 3/4 inch figures line is so much larger.
Right.
But yeah, no, the Marvel is probably the biggest one we have.
It's the king.
Yeah. But it's trickier with them because, like, Captain America, you kind of choose your favorite one and go with that. You don't need
all of them.
Yeah, same with Star Wars. There's just a lot more characters. They only stay within the cinematic universe.
Right.
So, like, War Machine, you choose your War Machine because he's like, if you get the diecast version, you're dropping at least $350 right there.
Right.
So that's where Hot Toys, the commitment to it is a little bit different. So, you know, not everyone's racing out to get I got to get the Infinity War versions of these characters. It's like, no, I literally went through, you know, Civil War. I'm solid.
Right. Yeah. You don't need any more after that.
Yeah.
Were you saying something to me?
Oh no, I
okay.
guess I just
I
moved
felt
around.
I felt your name. So because we're on Hot Toys, we're talking about Hot Toys and how popular they are. Can we talk about that Punisher War Machine?
Oh my God.
Holy crap!
That one got me. I'm like, when they showed the picture with the light up
Yes.
eyes and the skull, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna take a Hot Toy home. This is bad. I got 3 kids. They're gonna skip a meal.
I saw the photo
2,
and I
10.
didn't think it was real. I thought somebody had doctored that up to look that way. I thought it was fake.
I thought it was real, and I thought it was gonna be like some weird exclusive. Like they
okay.
did like the Toy Fair Neo Iron Man.
Yes, which was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, they're just gonna make me mad because I can't order this. And I like stayed up watching Sideshow's site because they're on the West Coast, and I'm like, when is this going live? I'll know by midnight. I'll know by, and it popped up, and I was like, Jesus, thank you, Sideshow.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Hot Toys.
So
for
how
giving
many
me
did
the-
you order?
I'm still collecting pre-orders right now.
Really?
It's bare minimum 6,
Okay.
which is scary because like when you order a Hot Toy, they only give you a window, and the window's tentative.
Right.
So it's like January to March 2020, and I'm like, okay, that's a long way. Wait, that's when Hulkbuster comes.
Oh yeah.
And I ordered 3 of those, and even at wholesale, that's not cheap.
Oh yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
mean, like the last Hulkbuster was gone, and by the time we even got it, the day of release online, it was selling for $1,200 to $1,500.
And it went for how much? $1,000?
Its original retail was like $850.
$850. Okay.
Yeah. Now it's $1,000 because they're putting the pounder arm in there.
Oh yes. Okay. So is
So-
that coming with it
Yes, the new one will include it, but they're also selling them individually.
for people who bought it originally? Gotcha. Okay.
Which the pounder arm is like $200.
Do you know what that is?
No.
There was like the extra arm. Do you remember that movie with the big Hulkbuster?
What
Hulk?
movie?
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron?
No.
You don't remember that? Oh, Iron Man's in a really big, gigantic suit. It's humongous. But he has
I
his
would
arm that
remember
like
it if I
punches
saw
and
it, I
stuff.
think.
Oh, okay. Good. But
Yeah.
they had to give you the separate
We watched
arm. It
that
has
a
like a bunch of
long
moving
time
parts
ago.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
been a while since we
crazy.
watched that movie.
Yeah, it's probably the weakest of them all.
Yeah, it is. As far as the Avenger movies go, for sure. But I still have a special place in my heart for it because who is it? James Spader, who plays Ultron.
Yeah.
I just love him.
Oh yeah, Ultron was great.
And Ultron was fantastic. And they have mentioned that Ultron might return.
They need to. They finally need to bring someone back other than Loki.
I totally agree. And Ultron would be the perfect character to bring back because he was throughout the entire internet. Why wouldn't he come back?
Yeah.
It would only make sense.
Yeah, no, he's the one they need to bring back.
Yeah, and he's an excellent villain too. I love James Spader.
Yeah.
Did you want to do one first giveaway?
Sort of. We're having a lot of questions about it in the comments.
Okay, what's
so
that? What do we
I
have?
wanted to clear things up.
Okay, well then go ahead.
Okay.
Mike is yours.
So to win, you've got your chance at. Did you want to hand me the Gremlins? So we're giving away a Tiffany Chase from our good friend Brandon, a Gremlins NECA figure from Jason here at All Time Toys.
Yes.
Hot Topic Girl from us, and a cup I made like 10 minutes before we left the house.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Jason. I'm gonna have to walk out of with one of these as well. I think tonight.
You can enter the
I'm
giveaway
gonna,
if you want.
I'm gonna need both. I think both of them together for my desk at home.
But if
I'm
you
gonna
win, you gotta like do a whole video of you just talking like a gremlin.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I should put like ears on or something and look crazy.
Okay,
Yeah, just singing Snow White.
Yeah.
with a bird on your shoulder.
Yeah.
So, in order to win, go to our newest video. It was top 10 Marvel Pops of 2018. Put a comment. Please don't put just like a period or something. Like, at least leave like
Just say a comment. Say we hunt together. Just say we hunt together or a variation of we hunt together.
No,
Whatever you want. No,
people
whatever.
have already started commenting. It doesn't have to be we hunt together,
Oh,
but
no,
that's
okay.
like that's
I'm giving
like
them
the-
an idea.
Listen, that's the lowest of the low comment you can do. I don't want a period or an okay or anything stupid. I want
Whoa.
like some sort of like decent comment, like you actually care about our videos, and I want you to like it too.
And when are you giving them till to do this?
I don't know. We could give away our first thing in like 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes. So we're going to
Yeah.
do that one first. And then are you going to continue to... Sorry, I'm burping in your face.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
gonna,
disgusting.
I know, it's gross. Are you going to give them...
Oh, good, more soda.
Yeah. Are you going to continue giving them more chances to go over and comment? Or are you going to comment on a different video for each one? What do you want to do?
They can comment on that one. What do you think? Because it'll all be going to people
That's fine.
who
And they can
are
just
watching the
they can
video
just keep pulling.
us right now.
Yeah, they can just keep pulling. So what hot toys do you have in your collection?
I got too many kids, so I only have the Mandarin from Iron Man 3.
Right, yeah, you'd mentioned how excited you were for that.
Oh yeah, it's one of the greatest villains of all Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean,
Because it was a big ha-ha to everybody's face when he came up on screen.
yeah, well, there's no way you can actually pull off Mandarin in any shape or form in modern times.
Right.
He's the yellow scare thing. It was so racist. I mean, if you look at Iron Man's villains, they're either red scare or yellow scare. It is literally like the Chinese and Russians are after us. We need a rich billionaire to stop them. It's terrible. Like they're hard to read if you go back past like the 90s. Even
Right.
some of the 90s stuff was bad.
Great writing.
Yeah. So I thought it was the only way you could do it. I mean, you got an amazing actor, and he held it together. Even in the promotional
Yes.
tour, he's like, the Mandarin will be great. And then he comes out of the bathroom farting with strippers and
A beer
doing
can.
blow. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. It's kind of why I love The Last Jedi, because they're like, who's raised parents? Who gives a crap? They're
Where
useless.
Luke throws the lightsaber.
Oh yeah,
doesn't
that
even
was
care.
literally like the whole. We don't care.
Uh-huh.
Who's Snoke? Who cares? He's dead. We cut him in half.
Yeah,
Like,
right, yeah.
I love. It was just the escalation of like, it doesn't matter. Move forward.
Right.
So that's why I love it. How he's set up. He's got the 10 rings. The details there. He's got the throne. I mean, it's just a perfect Ben Kingsley.
It's interesting because you like this story where it goes off in a completely different trajectory. You like the fact that you went in there and it just shocked the pants off you.
Yeah.
It wasn't the fact that it is what you wanted to see, but it was more of what you never thought you would see.
Yeah, my natural setting is silly and escalation. So when something gets really silly and escalates in a whole different direction, just and we're going along, and now we're over here, and you like sit back and like, wait, how did this happen? And like,
That's what happened with the Mandarin.
that's my life in a nutshell. It's like I'm like heading like one path, and I'm all of a sudden over. I'm like, wait, how do I own a toy store now? this doesn't add up. I was doing disaster restoration and this and then the flood and. Why am I in Eldersburg?
And then you woke up now. Yeah, what am I doing here?
It's my whole life is a Talking Head song.
So in the movie Iron Man 3, you've never seen it, but
I haven't.
they built up the main villain to like be this big bad character,
Super terrorist.
super terrorist, the whole 9 yards, and then it come to find out he wasn't. He was just an actor the whole time in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
drug addict actor they found on the street, and it was like how to build a perfect villain.
Right.
And that's what was the greatest thing about it was like someone's interpretation, and Ben Kingsley nailed it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when he was doing the video takes of the Mandarin, America must pay, blah, and you're like, oh my God, and then like you think they're shooting missiles at Tony Stark, they're blowing up his mansion, and you're like, this is the legit, oh wait, no, that's not it.
yeah, not him at all. He was, and the next scene he's holding a beer can.
Yeah, his boxers, it was great.
That movie was great too. I love seeing Tony Stark where he doesn't have the suit and he's having to run around and fend for himself without the suit.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
And then they ended it with every suit.
No, but I'm sure you would have hoped he was nude.
Well, yeah.
Well, in Avengers, it raised the question. Captain America asked Tony Stark, "What are you without the suit?"
Yeah.
You know, big man with a suit of armor, and that's what that movie basically showed you. This is the guy
stripped
without,
down.
Stripped down without the suit. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, the mechanic, the engineer, the
Yes.
thinker, and that's what I think it's probably personally in my top 3 Marvel films of all time.
It's a great movie. It's
Yeah.
a great movie, and a lot of people they don't like it because of the trajectory and how different it was.
Yeah.
The only scene of the movie that I didn't like so much was the very end with that big, Iron Man suits flying everywhere.
the house
I liked
party?
it. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
But at the time going to see it originally, I was like, oh, I don't like this. But now watching it, the many times I have, love it.
Yeah.
And Shane Black is the man.
Yeah. No, except when he does a Predator film now.
Yeah, I don't know
Kiss
what
Kiss
was
Bang Bang happened was great.
Yeah, right.
The new Predator was like a Predator parody, and it's like, dude, you were in Predator. How
So-
did you get this so wrong?
I read so many reviews. I still haven't watched it, sort of on purpose, because I know that I'm going to be very upset about it.
Yeah.
But you're also talking to a guy who loved Predator 2, and a lot of people didn't. So I thought, knowing that I would go in liking it. But the more and more I hear, I'm still not going to like it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a parody. If you don't take it too seriously, it's okay.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Predator 2 just as much.
How about Predators?
Oh, I loved it.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, Predator is one of those things I can't take too seriously.
Right.
After the first one, I mean, the first one gave away exactly what was happening in the first minute. You're like, wait, spaceship.
Yeah,
And,
right.
They got rid of all the suspense literally in the opening scene. You're
Right.
like, oh, wait, there's an alien in the wood.
There's an alien out here now.
So you knew what was going to happen. So I always take them. The only one I really did not like was the first Alien versus Predator.
Oh, I hated that movie.
And that's because they try to make you care about characters that were going to kill 2 seconds later.
Oh, I hated
Like
that
this
movie.
guy's talking about his kids, and you're like, why are we listening to this? This is literally Alien versus Predator.
It was
You're
almost like
cannon fodder. Stop telling me your life.
it was almost like Hot Topic made it.
Yeah.
Like it has that vibe to it, like that, just like cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that cheap leather vibe or something. I don't know. It kind of.
Requiem was okay if they actually would have gotten budget for lighting. Like, that's where they seem to give up. They're like, you got brightness on your TV. You're not seeing this.
You
in
don't
theater."
need any lights. We're
Yeah.
good. We need no lights here.
And they made that weird scene where the alien infects the pregnant women with kids. I was just like, yeah, I'm good on that. Pred alien thing was weird.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, Predators I thought was good. I mean,
and then it had like the teenage story that rolled along with it at first. With,
Yeah.
Like the pizza guy and yeah. It's
they
just,
ditched that real quick.
yeah, right, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like, oh wait, Alien Predator. Ugh, that's what we were missing.
After they filmed everything, you're like, well, we messed up the first 10 minutes of the film, so we're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's just turn off the lights. We'll figure it out. Dim it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, let's just turn off all the lights. That's gonna fix it.
Yeah,
So
mood
did-
lighting.
Yeah, we're gonna need some mood lighting. Did you pick your first winner here, Heather?
No, I did not.
Are you ready?
Well, sort of. Your phone just stopped working,
Uh-huh.
so I have to get the comment picker.
Oh no! All right, let's see this guy while we're hanging out. So you guys probably see this over my shoulder. This is the
Yeah, people keep talking about that.
This is the Iron Spider Hot Toys. And Jason, he had a couple, so I asked if we could go ahead and open this one. If you remember last time, we opened the Thor Ragnarok Loki.
Yep.
And that was an awesome figure. I love that figure. And I can tell he's not up there now.
No, they're all gone.
Yeah, you got rid of him. So I missed my chance, Heather. I told you. What?
You did.
What
but
are you doing?
Do you want to pick our first winner?
Yes, pick the first
Okay,
winner.
before
Sure.
this.
Okay, before this.
This is like a little tease. Everyone's gonna be mad because they can't see Iron Spider, but we're giving stuff away.
Okay.
Okay. So
Maybe.
someone had a really interesting question.
Okay.
They said, "Can we pick the prize?" So, did you want to pick something to give away, or did you want the first winner to be able to pick their prize, the second winner? See, my thought is, what if they're not watching right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then we're going to select winners, and if they have to be here to win. And then they can pick their prize. I'm fine with
roll
that.
a dice.
Yeah, I'm okay with them picking their prize.
So, if you're here, you can choose the first prize.
Okay, so
And then, if they're not here?
then we'll just have to move on to the next one. There's nothing that we can do.
Okay, well, we'll wait for a comment from that
Yeah,
person.
that's
That
right.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you have a pen and paper?
What
I
do
have
we
a
need?
pen and paper. Should. I have like a business here, I
I should have,
You have a pen and paper we can borrow?
think. Yeah, I got one.
or just a pen. I have an AC Moore receipt.
But we'll get to this as soon as we pick our very first winner. I'm really excited to see this. I've looked at this online many times. Excited to see what it looked like in person, because sometimes it looks great online, and then you see it in person, and you're like, I don't know if I feel exactly the same way. So I'm really excited. The one Hot Toys I really missed out on, I wish that I got, was the original Spider-Man from Homecoming. Really bummed that I didn't get that one.
He has a whole notepad.
So this one's going to be kind of cool to look at because it is a variation of Spider-Man that I get to see in person. So I'm excited about that. By the way, I don't know if you know this. I think we talked about this before, or maybe in the last video. The very first Hot Toys I had ever seen in person, believe it or not, was with you at the old store.
Okay, yeah.
You brought out a Star-Lord.
Oh, yes.
And you showed a buddy of mine, a buddy of mine and myself, the Star-Lord, and we were looking at it and everything. And then we hung out for a little bit, and then we left. But that was the very first time I'd ever seen it in person. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
That's weird, man. All right, what do you got?
We got our first winner, and I believe she is here.
Okay.
So I just put in the URL to the Marvel video, and our winner is Christina Payne.
And what'd she say? Does it tell you?
Okay.
Yes, I love how we hunt together, and thanks for the chance to win tonight.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow,
awesome.
That was nice. Better than a period.
Christina Payne, you can choose between Gremlin, Chase Tiffany, Hot Topic Girl, or Cup.
Or a cup. Yeah, everybody's gonna be
This is the
jumping at that
last one
cup.
to go.
I want the cup. Gremlin.
Gremlin.
All right,
Yeah.
so yep, there you go, Christina Payne. You win the best item of the evening,
Congratulations.
in my opinion. I think this Gremlin is amazing. It's absolutely
I don't
amazing.
know. See, I'm between that and Tiffany. I love Tiffany.
Are you insane?
Yeah.
He comes with a little cigarette.
Okay, you're right. But Tiffany's blood spattered. He's not blood spattered.
He comes with a cigarette, and he also comes with the 3D
He's
glasses.
got sharp. He can draw blood.
Yeah, that's
There's
right.
nothing gonna pop that.
He is so awesome.
NECA toys will take their toll.
NECA Toys will take over. And even comes with a mug of beer.
Once you cut yourself in the middle of the night, and it like put like a 2-inch gash in between my toes. It was terrible. I
Worse
was
than
like,
Legos.
oh my god, yeah! Don't leave NECA around. It will hurt.
NECA will destroy your beats.
Holy crap.
Look at this guy.
Do you want to explain your latest comment?
What is that?
NECA will destroy your what?
Your beats.
Yeah.
That's what we call feet around my house.
Okay.
Well,
well, you have to get a little knife and cut that open. Oh, you come with the shank too? Awesome.
well, my father gave me this really interesting key with a knife in it.
Okay.
Isn't
I'm
that
trying.
strange?
Yeah.
It's interesting. but
Don't
it's-
try to mug us.
Yeah, right. Oh shit! I just cut the box.
Did you just curse on YouTube?
Yeah,
We can censor it, right?
yeah.
No, it's live.
Oh.
Beep. Did you like that? I censored you.
There we go.
You gotta buy it now.
Now I got my fingerprints all over it.
This will be up on eBay later on tonight. Slightly damaged box.
People go crazy over the box.
No.
No.
I mean, kind of. They want the mailer box. Hot Toys collectors love the mailer box.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I think
People
I
ask me,
don't
like, once I get
remember-
secondhand, and they'll be like, do you have the mailer box? I'm like, this thing is 20 years old.
Yeah.
That's when it got mailed in. I got the box. I got the figure.
Oh my God! Look at that. Those are awesome.
Okay, I don't know if we can take those out.
No, leave them in.
Yeah, I'll leave those in. But
But-
it comes with the spider legs.
So look at this Spider-Man. Can I get him out of there? I don't
Yeah,
want
it
to move
should
too
be.
many of the pieces.
Like, when did Hot Toys start factoring ceiling stuff? Interchangeable eyes. I wonder what the batteries.
Oh my god, it has eyes?
Yeah, you can interchange the eyes. It even comes with an empty mask.
What?
Yeah. Oh, and that's.
Oh
insane.
my god.
Holy crap!
Just so
look at
you can
that!
have him
Like a
holding
little leather mask.
You can have him holding a Spider-Man mask. Wow. Or you can use it as a weird finger puppet.
Wow! Look at that.
Oh, maybe.
So it has like little pieces, I guess you can pull off, and then the legs go on there. But this thing is like it feels like leather or something to me.
Yeah, it would make sense. Hot Toys doesn't skimp on anything. If it's supposed to be leather, they'll use leather.
That
Yeah,
is
they don't
insane.
play around. Remember Loki had, or was it? It was Aquaman.
Look at that.
We unboxed. Was it Hot Toys Aquaman?
Hot
Or was it-
Toys, Loki, and then
Loki.
Mezco.
Mezco Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Gotcha.
Look at
'Cause
that.
Aquaman had that feel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Wow, he is awesome.
So here's Peter Parker's head. And you probably won't be able to see the detail in the video, but I mean, his eyes look like they're wet.
Yeah, they do.
That's crazy.
And he comes with a lot of hands and stuff too. I mean, they don't skimp like at all.
No, everything you want in a toy. And then there's ways that you can pop the eyes out to give them different expressions.
Really?
Yeah, so all these little things right there are
Oh, the
replacing-
for the different eyepieces.
Yeah.
Now, did
That's
you say this one
wild.
glows?
It's got to have
Is that what he's supposed to
somewhere- One of these heads or something. I mean, I'd have to go to Sideshow's website, but something's got to light up. It comes with batteries.
Oh, that's the
This is it. Yep. Well, it has an on and off switch.
So I wonder if those are just replacements.
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't come on.
So the batteries are right here, babe.
Yeah, so you must have put the batteries in. That's still cool though that they give you a little head that lights up. What's that?
Web shooters.
You can. It has different lengths. So there's like different lengths of the little. They look like this. Where I'm assuming, yeah, you put the webs on. That's freaking cool.
And they all come with a stand, right?
Yep.
So this one has his own little Avenger stand in here as well, which looks very nice. I mean, they do a great job. In fact, it even says Infinity War, and it has his name on there.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's cool. Has the little Avengers logo on there with like that Infinity War mock-up.
This is a really tight fit, so I don't want to screw anything
Yeah,
up.
don't mess with it.
But
Hot Toys, the toys that make you like nervous to play with.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
I'm
yeah.
super nervous. But I mean, I could probably. Oh, you know what? You spin it in. It looks like I don't know, but I don't want to break it. But you can put it in the hand, which is wild.
They just feel so delicate. I mean, how durable are these things, really?
I mean, they can hold up. I mean, you don't want to, treat them like an old vintage He-Man toy, but
right.
they definitely can hold their own.
Like posability and stuff. So when you're posing it and things, does it feel like you're going to break it? Like if you move
I
an arm?
haven't ever had a problem with them because, like, my
Okay.
Mandarin, I've done all sorts of.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, his cape had wiring. I was like, yeah, I'm playing with this thing. But he also isn't, on the higher end of Hot Toys.
Now, what are these? Are these okay? Oh, they're for the hands. So
Yeah,
I guess
extra
they're the
ball
different
joints.
joints.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
that's cool. So they actually made a mask out of like the leather material. I mean, if you really look at this, you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really incredible what they're able to do with these.
You can pick up a Marvel Legend and you can be like, oh, I wish it had this. I wish it had that. No, when you get a Hot Toy, you're like, yeah, I'm solid.
Yo, yeah. Well,
You get the 3 head sculpts, the what? How many hands are there? 10, 12 hands total?
12 hands
extra
total.
nose,
So-
Yep.
3 eyes,
6
web
sets.
shooters. They even give you batteries. I mean, they do not skimp. That's
No.
why Hot Toys is my favorite toy company. I wish I just had the budget for to own any of them.
Oh my God! Oh yeah. Yeah, these things are insane. But I always wondered, like when you actually pick them up, if moving, because I had a friend tell me one time, well, I don't like collecting Hot Toys, which I think is a bunch of BS.
Everyone loves to.
I don't like collecting Hot Toys because they feel like you're going to break them when you're trying to pose them, and it just didn't make any sense to me.
I think it's
This
more or
goes on
less
how
the
you write
fear of breaking them when you're trying to pose them. I've never had anyone. I mean, we know a lot of Hot Toys collectors, and not one of them's like, I don't feel like you just, treat it decently. I mean, you can't, treat it like a Marvel Legend and be like, let's see if his knee goes in the opposite direction.
Yeah, how can we break this?
Yeah, if you plan on it right. I mean, Sideshow's got a whole web series on how to, paint them or do them right.
So you love the Mandarin.
40 pounds.
You're kidding, 30, 40 pounds.
And then on
That's
top,
almost as much as the cat.
That's insane.
yeah, it sits. I mean, it was the most massive. I mean, couldn't even find a nice box. It's literally a slipcover over styrofoam. It's that massive, and then you get it out, and it's just every part. Fingers move, pistons, everything, and it opens up, and you can put a whole other Iron Man suit into it.
That is insane.
So if you really want to have one toy that's worth $1,500 brand new, there you go.
That's the one to get.
Yeah, it was massively impressive.
Did you ever have a Hulk in here as well?
Yeah, we've had the Hulks.
You had the Hulk?
They're pretty solid. I mean, the Ragnarok one was by far the best.
Oh, yeah.
The Avengers and the Age of Ultron were basically the same, except slightly different skin tone, and the Age of Ultron had purple shorts.
Oh, okay.
So they were very similar, very basic. Actually, we had one of them damaged in a Avengers Hulk to prove we have destroyed it beyond selling.
So you had to take this thing.
And
You had to take this thing and destroy it with a sledgehammer?
I mean, they left it up to determination how you wanted to destroy it, so we chose the sledgehammer.
That is the crazy. I've never heard that before.
So yeah, there's in some field there's
Well,
most
okay.
of an Incredible Hulk that's been beaten into the ground.
So what damage was on it? Do you remember?
Matt, like the knee joint was completely broken,
Okay.
so the body was just toast. But
Okay.
yeah, if you go back, you'll see videos where premium formats and stuff like that, people are destroying them because they don't want damaged, broken versions floating around there.
Wow, that's
Wow.
insane. I had no idea they were doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, this was like, oh, jeez, at least 5+ years ago. They may have changed their policy since then, but yeah, they were like,
That's interesting.
destroy the body.
That just shows you how much they care about their product.
Oh, yeah, Sideshow, that's why you don't see them dealing with people like Diamond Distribution or anyone, like, they're not going to be like, hey, go to Target and clean up the section of hot toys. You know?
Right.
They're, like, when you sign up with an account for Sideshow, and that's why a lot of vendors don't like dealing with them because they are so strict on everything. But it is to keep the value there.
Sure.
They're not going to flood the market. They're not going to do anything. They are truly a collector's mind state, collector's everything to their product being held at the highest value.
Wow.
In long term, not just like today, but 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. They don't want broken damage. They don't want anyone to mess with their name, and that's why I love them the most.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a great practice on their end.
Yeah. They're not going to rebox stuff and send it late for Force Friday.
Sure. Yeah. Like somebody else we know.
Yeah. Love you, Funko, but work on that distribution.
Well, I feel like, Funko definitely needs to up their game because a lot of these small shops are having a really hard time. I'm talking small. This, I don't really. You are a small shop, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about these online stores that people are doing out of their house. That's the real small shop. I mean, tiny.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's a whole different game because for us, I mean, it's an overhead game, Really, like, to put this song and dance on for everyone costs a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I miss the days where I could just do shows and, have a little warehouse. Those days are long gone.
Sure.
But, I mean, I definitely feel their pain because it's just a different type of retail, and unfortunately, and that's why we do, I just enjoy the in-person more because then you can kind of pick and choose. Like when you're trying to keep up with just one trend, yeah, Funko's going to burn. A lot of bigger these companies, they want Target, they want Walmart. I mean, I appreciate Funko for actually having accounts for smaller people, but they're number one, like, say, for example, they're like, I got an email today. Hey, order Colonel Sanders today. And I'm watching people post videos of like, hey, got it a Hot Topic. And I'm like, yep, not ordering that one.
Yep, I was one of those people today.
Yeah.
Yep, I went out and found one. And everybody was posting it. And what was funny is that they posted another one on FunkoShop.com as an exclusive today. But it was nowhere near the one that they released that you could have bought today. The common one was 10 times better looking than the one I ordered online today.
Do not understand why they made that one a common, and then the one with the cane and
The one
exclusive.
the one that
Like-
you saw was the one with the chicken.
Yeah.
The one exclusive, he has a little cane.
Yeah. To me, if I saw that out of box sitting there,
It's just
I would
weird.
think, oh, it's just an old man with a
Like
cane.
if he had a drumstick, it would have been much better than just a dumb cane.
Or if they did one of the actors who's been portraying the
Yes,
colonel.
yes, that would have been
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah,
I
right.
forget all their names. Yeah.
Did Bill Murray didn't do it, did he? No, it wasn't
No.
Bill Murray. Who was it?
They did, what's his name? The guy who's that dry comedian from Saturday Night
Yeah,
Live.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
Dirty
yeah.
Work.
Yeah. No.
George from Seinfeld did it once.
Yes. Yep. George Costanza was there. Yeah, but the guy from Dirty Work was in. What was his name? It's
Come
gonna
on,
drive
you
me
two,
nuts.
tell us. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Yeah. What is his name? It's got me all screwed up now.
Oh, come on. You guys are slow.
Norm
Google.
Macdonald.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Pop
Thank
Culture.
you.
Thank you.
win.
You're the real deal. Thank you, Nathan, and Lady Enigma. Thank you. You want to go ahead and pull another name?
Sure.
Wow, we're already up on 9 o'clock. We've been having too much fun.
Wow.
Well, this
I
really
can't
flew
believe
by.
it.
Yeah,
All right, guys. I'm about to, press the start button.
they can't see anything.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
I'm making sure it's legit for you.
That's right.
You already took my
Ooh,
gremlin.
Funko Joshua. You have won our next giveaway.
Funko Joshua, pick your prize. What did he say? I'm just curious.
He said, we hunt together gremlins.
Yes, awesome. We're on together, yes. That's awesome.
Funko Joshua, if you are here, you get to choose between Hot Topic Girl. Oh, you put that somewhere.
Oh, isn't that nice? Okay,
You get some animals.
Yeah, we'll put that back in there.
Chase Tiffany. Over here. I'm used to going this way. We're on
Right, we're on
weird
different sides today.
sides.
Oh,
Tonight.
man. Switch
or
next
the
time you guys
cup.
come up.
Yeah.
I'm left-handed.
Yeah, that's right.
Feeling all like, what do I do with my right hand?
Oh, well. What was I going to say? I had something on the top of my mind here, and I was about to say something, and I lost it.
Okay,
'Cause you were-
really quick. So if Joshua is not here, do we move him to the end of the list? Do we see if he shows up before we choose the next
Yeah,
winner?
so Joshua is not, he's not here for sure.
I don't know.
So did you,
Give me a gizmo, Josh.
it appears that he's there, but I don't know where, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
They
he's
said they don't think he's
there.
here. So what I would
What?
do then
How'd you
is
cut out?
select another winner, and then
We'll
he'll just
give
get the
him
whatever's left over.
at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever's
that's
left
what
over. I
I
You're
thought.
think
getting
that's
the
fair.
cup, Josh.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh,
Hot
you want
Topic
Hot Girl? Okay,
oh,
Hot
no,
Girl.
he doesn't want Hot Topic Girl. He wants the Hot Girl.
Hot Girl.
Well, Chris?
You want me?
How much does
He
it
is
cost?
pretty.
How much would it cost to ship you?
Awesome. Okay, so that's good. So remember to send us your information for shipping to our Instagram at Gastlecast. That way we can ship it off to you either tomorrow or Friday. I'm off on Friday, so I'll probably ship them then. I'll be home hanging out. The new Resident Evil comes out. I don't know, you're
Yeah, I love Resident Evil.
Oh man, Resident Evil 2. We played the demo. It's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Me and Resident Evil, like, I think it was like my junior year of high school. I spent like, I don't know, most of the fall drinking, playing Resident Evil 1, and
Yes.
switching in between Event Horizon.
Yeah,
It was
Event
great.
Horizon. Oh, Event Horizon was awesome. That's old school. I forgot all about that movie.
Oh, that's one of the greatest. I need a Funko Pop of Weird.
Yeah, that's right.
All scarred up, holding his eyeballs out.
Yes.
Give me something real, Funko.
Lawrence Fishburne was in that,
Yeah.
right? It was okay. I
And
thought it
Sam Neill.
was. Sam Neill. Yeah,
Yeah.
from Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that movie
He
was
like ripped
awesome.
his own eyeballs out, and it was great.
That movie was freaky.
Yeah.
I loved it though as a kid.
Oh yeah, it's like Hellraiser meets Alien meets I don't even know. It was weird.
Just total nightmare is what it is. Just a total nightmare.
yeah.
He wants the cup.
Who wants the cup?
Told you were getting a cup. I'm
Oh,
a
he wants the
psychic.
cup. Look,
Hey,
isn't that
that's
weird?
not the
Just
last
me
to
and you were
go.
connected.
He
Josh.
wants the cup. I thought he said the Hot Topic girl.
He said
There's
the
a
hot
hot
girl.
girl.
I guess he thought.
Oh,
he-
he's talking
he
about you.
figures-
Oh, interesting. He's talking about Heather.
Oh, stop.
Well, I was gonna say
Awesome.
something, but
Well, send
Calendar
us your
man's
information.
Okay. Well, let's see. So what do we have left? We have both pops left. Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Well, then we'll give
Show
away
about
both
pops. I'm waiting for the pops.
Yeah. Right.
Sweet.
Yeah. So what?
Brandon, are you just getting here? I don't know.
What's
I don't know.
What's the matter?
Well, if I haven't seen him in the chat,
Uh-huh.
and it reminded me to tell everybody who's just joining us how to enter our giveaways. We have 2 giveaways left tonight.
So we have 2 giveaways left. If you guys want to go over to our newest video, which is the top 10 Marvel Funko Pops of 2018, go and leave a comment on that video, and we do a random comment generator, and we will select a winner. So you need to go over there, leave a comment. Doesn't matter what
Like
it says.
the video.
It could be we hunt together. It could be we win together. It could be anything. But make sure you go over there, leave a comment. That way you could be entered to win. A new cool thing that I talked to Jason about tonight was the fact that if we can reach 2,500 subs, we're going to give away a Mezco action figure. And we haven't figured out exactly which Mezco action figure. We haven't gotten there.
It'll be a cool one.
But we're going to, Jason will be the one that select it, and that'll be what we give away. So make sure you get everybody on the Gastlecast bandwagon, and come over and sub to us. And that way we can select a winner for the Mezco later on down the road once we hit 2,500, which is a huge number.
And if you push it even further, if you can get it to 5,000 out, throw in a hot toy.
Whoa! Throw in a hot toy.
Wow.
That's what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
The other day I was here. This is completely off topic. The other day when I was here at All Time, there is a karate studio on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
They were kicking that wall.
Yeah, they were
And-
they kicked the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And that's like 10-year-olds.
And all your stuff started doing this.
Yeah.
And what's his face? John and I were looking at each other like, do we need to go over there and fight some little kids, or like what are we gonna do? Because it was like
It's a
your
losing fight.
Mezcos.
Even with John, I think that's a losing fight. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure, like, I don't even know. It's going to be like, they'll just pull everyone down and we'll never see you again. You'll
Yeah.
be in the wall. You'll be the padding.
No limbs.
Yeah.
They take off our limbs. Did you get them to stop? Did you talk to them?
I mean, luckily, I bolted in these walls so tight.
So you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Everything's studded in 5 times over.
Yeah, John looked at it like it was the first time he had ever seen that happen. And I was like, oh my God, is there something going on over there? I didn't know it was a karate studio.
Yeah.
So I thought somebody was on the other side, like doing something like heavy
Robberies.
construction work or something, where they could actually hammer through the wall or something. It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, no, it's pretty solid. But yeah, it's gotten me a few times. That's where I
Yeah.
was like, right when I was building everything, it started happening. And I'm like, okay, and we're going to put a screw here and here and here and here.
Do you know what they're kicking? Is it just the wall?
Mats. They have like massive mats there that they're just.
Like on the wall, so they're just
Yeah.
kicking the mats. Interesting. Okay, I figured they were doing something. I didn't know what they were doing.
That's what I presume. Every time I walk by, they just stop and smile and wave. And it's like, I don't want to get my ass kicked.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Is there any way you guys don't come over here and fight me? That'd be great. Somebody said they want to see me get flipped over by an 8-year-old girl. That could be a lot of fun. Sorry, I haven't been talking to you guys tonight. I've been so wrapped up talking to Jason.
That's
so
okay. I've been talking.
interesting thing recently. I don't know if you've seen it or noticed it because you do watch Gastlecast here, but we started doing interviews with people. So I would like to set one up more where it's more directed, not necessarily like this, but more directed where it's me and Heather and you in some capacity. Even if it's like across the table from each other, and we can set the cameras up, across from one another, and then we can just talk about your getting started, like how you got into the business.
Oh yeah.
What you've
We've got an
noticed.
interesting story.
Yeah, the story, the flood story, just the whole thing. And we can sit here for as long as you want to go, as long as you have things to tell. We'll put it up, and I think people will be really interested in seeing
Oh
it.
yeah, no, it's been, like I said, it's like a Talking Head song.
Yes.
I mean, the flood stories, you could talk hours for that, but I mean, just Google it. You'll.
Well,
I've talked enough about that.
So the
but-
thing is that if you can kind of edge me to the a place where I can download some of the clips, I'll even throw in some clips as we're talking, so people can see what you did down there.
because that was insane. I mean, hey, people, I don't know. I did like 200 some odd interviews the first go around. They had me on nightly news and like the last time, and see NBC. I'm like walking around in a disaster area with Lester Holt or whatever his name is.
Lester Holt. It was you down
after
there with
the
Lester
first
Holt.
one. The first one was cool because like, people are like, T-Pain just called you a badass.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're like, you're on the big screens in Times Square, and I'm like, what?
Oh
Like,
my God.
it's top news and CNN's home. I'm like, this is too much. Reporters coming up. How's it feel to be in a human chain? And you gotta like, because it became the face of it. Can't be honest. I really wanted to be like, well, better than the Human Centipede. See ya.
Yeah, right.
And they're, you know, but you're like, nope, town's strong. We'll get back.
Yeah,
You know?
right. Yeah, waving the flag, so to speak.
Yeah.
So one day, actually, I think we could probably just come down here again, bring the table, but this time it'll just be across the table interview type of thing. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll aim for like the end of March.
Yeah.
Something like
'Cause,
that.
yeah, you're booking up, aren't you?
Yeah, because we have a lot of people in the books. Again, if you guys want to be part of one of their interviews,
They're fun to talk to.
It's a Skype chat. Contact us on Instagram, and we can totally get that set up. If it's you're just a Funko Pop collector, maybe you just got a new channel started, maybe you're just you're a toy collector of some nature, anything. We just like to talk to you and a little bit about your background, and I think it's just a lot of fun, especially if it's in the nerd kind of realm. This Friday, we're actually having a guy on who his name is TJ Darpino, who's big into film and taking photos and things. And he's actually making little videos on YouTube teaching you how to do different film techniques.
Oh, nice.
And photo, Instagram kind of techniques and stuff. Very interesting stuff. So I'm excited to talk about him.
Yeah.
Talk to him about his filming and stuff. He's worked, I think, on small films too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that'll be
That's
a lot
always
of fun.
entertaining. I love the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Big time.
That's why this is entertaining me, because I've seen various levels through the last several years, but
Right.
this is just so much more comfortable and enjoyable.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you get to sit back and just kind of chill and
It's always
and
weird when
talk.
someone puts makeup on you.
Yeah, oh
Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm
bet.
going to be in a ditch next, and you're going to be telling me to put lotion on my skin. Stop this. It's to take the shine off your head. No, it's to make me look pretty, so you want to eat me.
Right. Why are you putting on the mascara?
I don't understand the ruby red lipstick.
Yeah,
I really don't understand
What is
it.
this? Why the dress? Heather, why don't you select our next winner? Because we are dying down here. We're trying to simmer down a little bit because we do have a drive to get back home, and Heather will sleep on the way home.
Nice.
I could
I
sleep.
won't.
I could sleep on the way home, but we'd probably we die. So
Yeah.
we wouldn't live. Too bad we don't have a self-driving car.
What's your Stashpedia?
What is my Stashpedia?
Yeah.
Uh,
Filth something?
So Stashopedia.
Stashpedia. I feel like, did you ever see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah, of
and
course. I
they
saw
had
it in
to
theaters.
they had to explain to Jay and Silent Bob what the internet was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I felt like, well, Stashpedia. So Stashpedia basically is an app to follow and track all of your Funko Pops, and it gives you values and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, so like PPG, but probably
yes,
better.
yes,
PPG's like 20% high, I've been noticing.
yes, it is. It's a little bit higher. Yeah, I usually go off eBay nowadays.
Yeah,
eBay's
I
the
checked
best way to
completed
go.
listings, because I saw one, it was like, PPG quoted, what was it, the Mad Max, Rictus guy,
Yeah,
like 12
yeah,
bucks. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, I just listed them for 4.
It's Gastlecast.
Oh, it is Gastlecast.
It's Gastlecast, yes. It's Gastlecast. And then the email tied to it is my diabolical Z28 at AOL.com when I owned a Camaro, and it was a lot more douchey. So things have changed.
Yeah, I was a club kid. I had neon glowing pants.
Good for you.
Glow in the dark, yeah.
See? That's something to be proud of. That's something to tell the kids.
Polyester shirt, glow in the dark pants,
Dude, I
glow sticks. Oh.
I found a picture of me at my grandmother's house with like shorts on, really tall socks, and a hat. On the brim, it was blue flames. That's all it was.
Ooh.
Yeah, in front of my Z28 Camaro, my 2001 or 2000 Camaro, and I just looked like the biggest DB on the planet.
Oh yeah, no. When I was young, it started off as a grunge kid, flannel, which was
Oh,
fine. I was
yeah,
fine with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Then it went to goth, and then it went to club kid. So I was like all over
You
the
touched
place
everything.
for like 8 years.
Are you into gothy music?
Some,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, depends on. I mean, like Typo Negative, I can still jam
Love
out on.
Typo Negative.
Got to see the year before the guy passed away.
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
No kidding. How was that?
it's pretty good. I mean,
Philly?
no, it was Baltimore.
Was it really?
Yeah, so it was pretty decent. I mean, by that point, it was like Rams Head, and it was like, this would have been so much cooler like 10 years ago when you're in
Yeah.
a bigger venue. Like certain things, like there's a certain time to see them, you know, and then there's this time that's passed.
There-
Like I learned that at Ozfest. Like watching Black Sabbath in the 90s was sad. They're like throwing buckets of water on him because he's just like can't control his bladder on stage. And you're like, this is not how I
Oh, my
wanted
God.
to see Ozzy.
Well, it's always tough to see your favorite artist from 10 years ago up on stage looking just sad as hell.
Yeah.
Because I went to see the band, you know the band Orgy.
Yeah.
Love
Oh,
the
yeah. I
band.
saw them, what was it, 2000 at College Park when they threw a free concert.
Oh, yeah, right. So at their heyday, practically,
Yeah.
right? So 2000,
right
right
after
around that time.
Blue Monday hit the radio.
Right. So their heyday, they're huge. They're on the big tours with Limp Bizkit and Korn and all that. I saw them in 2011. And it was literally just the lead singer and a brand new band.
Ooh.
And the lead singer, he wanted to keep the Orgy name. The rest of the members had left and they wanted the Orgy name. They had a big battle over it. Well, to basically a big FU to their face, he decided, I'm taking a new band. I'm going on the road. Dude, I was one of 5 people in the audience. He walked down. He actually came up and stood next to me and was like, had his arm around me and he was just singing.
Oh.
It was like the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean, certain bands, like I saw, like by the time I saw Korn, I wanted to catch Korn in the late 90s. Like,
Yes.
I caught him in the early 2000s, and even then it was kind of like, ooh, Jonathan Davis, what happened to you?
yeah.
Go get a tracksuit. Bring me that Jonathan Davis.
Where's
I
the-
don't like this goth one.
Where's the Adidas stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them not too long ago. They played the very first album in full at Silver Spring. And let me tell you something. Didn't think I'd enjoy it. Blew my socks off. It was actually really good.
It was one of the greatest intros to a band ever. For their first album, that starts off with the Are You Ready?
Yes,
Stand by it.
yes.
But hit a treadmill, Jonathan. Put on a tracksuit. You just, it's embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
You're like some mix between Trent Reznor, John Candy, and Roger Waters. It's weird.
It's like they just all threw up and made Jonathan Davis. They created him from their vomit.
I grew up. I was a hardcore Korn fan in the 90s to early 2000s.
Life is Peachy. That
Yes.
first track on Life is Peachy.
Oh my God.
That's what got me into Korn, believe it or not. And I remember listening to that in the car. My cousin was playing it, and I had no idea what was happening. I was like, "What is this? What are we listening to?"
Yeah. Oh, I remember the first time I heard the Are You Ready? That's what got me, and then, yeah, but certain bands, like the goth metal scene, it can be rough. That's why I kind of I'm still cool with Tool. I'm like, at least you're progressing, you're moving along.
You like Tool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metallica, it's like, don't do thrash metal. Just, you cut your hair, just stick to the load, get a symphony tour that way.
Yeah.
You're good, you're too old for thrash. Slayer's sad now.
So Metallica, we're totally off subject of who's winning a
Very.
prize. Go ahead and if we're going to go ahead and pull another winner. They posted 98 Rock posted a video the other day of Metallica playing in a twangy country fashion.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like stupid awesome.
They're too talented to play thrash metal now.
Yeah.
It's-
They've grown out of thrash metal.
yeah, it's like you're too good. You're not angsty. You don't got problems.
Right.
Do you guys just be old, enjoy it?
Right.
You know,
Lars is no longer yelling at Napster.
yeah.
Yeah.
Napster's not your problem.
Yeah, right.
Your stuff is on Amazon for X amount. Get some album sales. Like
Exactly.
Saint Anger is not okay.
Oh my gosh, that was probably the worst album I'd ever purchased in my entire life. I physically purchased at the store, went home to listen to it, and I was so upset.
Oh, yeah. That I would have been probably.
Oh, I
upset.
was so bummed. Did you find one?
We have a winner.
We have a winner. Okay.
And it's really weird.
It's not Jonathan Davis.
Yeah, right.
So it's really weird because we know this person.
Okay.
And I don't think they're in this chat. If they are, then that's freaking awesome. But I haven't seen him comment yet. But it's Jacques Morgan.
Jacques Morgan.
Fuck.
Super excited.
Jacques?
I gotta tie my shoe. I don't know why. But.
Jacques is a really cool guy.
So hold on.
Oh,
if
go
you're
ahead.
here, you can choose between one of these two. If not, he's going to be filtered to the end of the list and he's going to get the remaining one.
So Jacques made us custom Funko Pops. He
Okay.
made me a Mega Man / Thanos.
Okay.
And he made Heather Pennywise / Negan, which was amazing.
Nice.
But he is making me currently, we haven't gotten around to it just yet for me to get it, but he's making me, did you see the Hot Topic Infinity Gauntlet by any chance by Funko?
Yes.
So the little miniature one, he's actually lighting that for me.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to light up.
Nice.
It's going to look awesome. He sent me like a little picture of it. We actually featured somebody live one night talking about his Infinity Gauntlet. He was one of the first people I'd ever seen make it, and it came out looking amazing. And Jacques, he saw that, and like weeks later, he's like, "Hey, I'm making you one, just so you know."
Nice.
I was like, "That's awesome." So I'm gonna hook Jacques up. Throw him a couple bucks. I gotta hook him up. I gotta do something.
Oh yeah. Way to do it, Jock.
Yeah, Jacques, he's the man.
I'm trying to find
Heather?
a picture of them.
Of what? The Funko Pops?
Yeah.
There's me with a worm in my nose.
That's a story.
Yeah, sometimes Heather will turn around and I have 2 gummy worms up my nose.
Yeah, and
It
he
happens
asked me
every
if I want to eat them.
Why don't we select our last winner here,
I
Heather?
think that's a different type of like streaming service.
Yeah. I think so too.
I think it's way further back, but I don't think we'll have time to find it.
Well, it's really good though.
Oh, well, here's one that I made. Do you like Guar?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Guar.
So I made Balzac. Balzac, I'm sorry, Jaws of Death.
Jaws.
Yeah, Balzac. Balzac, Jaws of Death. I made him for a contest, and I won. Can you believe
Nice.
that?
Actually, that guy, he has his own bobblehead line.
Really?
There's like 200 of them out there. We had one at one point. Because one of our regulars at that point in time, like at the barbecues and all that, because they're all in Virginia. I don't know if you've been to them.
Yeah, no, I wanted to go. I've never been to a barbecue.
Yeah, so he ended up with one of them. Like, got it from Balzac, and yeah, it was like, here you go. And so
No
he brought
kidding.
it to the store. He was the same guy he went on tour with Dragon Force.
Holy Dragon Force.
Yeah. So, like, and he got, like, a drum head. And he has, like, 2 all-time toys. Love to visit your shop with the 2 E's because they're British. And then it's got all their signatures. They drew out the Dragon Force logo. They glued
That's cool.
a pick on each one of them. And
That's awesome.
so, yeah, it was, like, one of the greatest things ever that I got from the company. He was like, you guys are so awesome. You always buy my toys at a good price. Here you go. And I'm like, yes.
That is super cool.
I love Into the Flames. I wish I knew more of their songs. But it's hanging in my room because it's, well, Dragon Force.
So the Balzac that you received, was it cool looking? Did it look good?
Yeah, it looked
I've
real
never
good.
seen- I don't think I've ever
It's
seen
a
one.
bobblehead.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So he had a company that made them.
No, he makes them himself in like his garage in the middle of
He
Virginia.
hand makes them?
Yeah.
Oh my God! What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the story. I mean, I looked into it a while ago. My memory's a little hazy because it's been like 3 or 4 years.
Holy crap! I need to
But
look
yeah,
that up. I didn't know
It's
that.
so cool.
That's cool. Yeah,
They're
actually.
not too pricey because I mean, well, Guar is a specialized taste.
Yes. Oh man, I love Guar so much. I love Guar so. It bums me out so much that the lead singer passed, or Odorous Rungus, because he was my favorite. His voice. The reason why I say we're all together is because of him.
Yeah.
Because that's how he sounded, and I just thought his voice was so cool. There's a live album by Guar.
Yeah.
It's live from Tokyo or something. It's probably my favorite album of all time.
Nice.
I've listened to it so much. If it were on cassette tape, it would have caught on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, it would have been like that. Heather, did you select another winner?
I didn't. I was waiting for
Okay.
you to stop talking.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, when you get Jason and I together, that's what happens.
I know.
We're finding
it's-
out all these commonalities
I know
we
we're
have.
yeah, we just get
You
along
like
so
goth
well.
music too?
You guys
Him
need
is my favorite band,
friendship
by the way.
bracelets.
You ever
Okay.
listen to him?
Next
A little
winner.
bit.
Oh, I love it.
Winner.
I was a big Fear Factory fan.
Yes, Fear Factory. Yes, Fear Factory's awesome.
Fear Factory.
Yeah.
I've got the barcode cross on this arm.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
awesome.
Next winner is Hunting for Pops. Sarah, you get to choose.
Hunting for Pops,
Since
you win.
Jacques hasn't been in yet.
Oh, somebody
Hot
mentioned
Topic
Ramstein.
Girl or
love
Tiffany.
Ramstein.
Yes.
Either one of these. I know
Nice.
you're here.
Yeah,
If
that's
you're not
right.
here, Nathan's here.
They're awesome.
So
Yeah.
I almost dropped the F-bomb. It could have got real
you
for a
get,
second.
you
Yeah.
get to choose. Congratulations.
Grabbed that like all-time toys after hours where we're allowed to curse.
Yeah, that's
We're
what we
like,
should
send
have.
the-
All
send
ti-
the 13.
All-time toys after hours, like after about 10 o'clock, and then we just go on and everything's cursing.
Yeah.
We just curse all the time and don't care.
I mean, it works for so many people
It
on
just-
YouTube already.
Clinking beer or
Exactly.
mugs and stuff, it would be
Tiffany.
awesome.
I got Captain Morgan in the back, and
Yeah, there you go, yeah. All right, so
Get
we
drunk
have,
and-
is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jacques ends up with
Jacques ends up with Hot Topic Girl.
fantastic.
sweet
Well.
problems and hot cash. What more can you want in a relationship?
So, it has been an awesome night. I hope it was as awesome for you guys as it was for me, Jason, and Heather. Heather kind of just stared in the distance while we talked.
Yeah.
We were having too much fun. I'm glad that you guys showed up. I'm glad you guys hung out. I'm glad, and congratulations to the guys out there and gals that won. So congratulations to
Congratulations.
you. Jason, thank you for having us.
Pleasure as always.
The next time we see Jason, we're going to come on, and we're probably going to go live and do a live interview. Probably right around, I don't know, sometime in March, maybe mid to end of March.
Yeah.
One night that you're available, we'll come in here, we'll set up, and we'll hang out and talk and find out your whole story.
Yeah.
However, it might take 3 hours. We might be here. It might be the Lord of the Rings kind of stuff.
Yeah, or real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
This isn't my beautiful house. This isn't my beautiful store.
So we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. I'm going to have to get some video from you, some photographs and things, and kind of stick it all together. To give you guys some updates here, on Friday we'll be back with DJ Darpino live. What did I say, DJ?
That would have been the coolest DJ name.
That would have been a cool DJ Tarpino.
That's my Eurotrash shirt. DJ name.
By the way, he wants to buy a big Porg like suit that he could actually fit in.
Skills. I need a Porg suit, full body, fluffy.
He needs a full Porg suit. If you know somebody or you know of one, reach out to the Gastlecast and let us know. And remember to go to alltimetoys.com. They have everything that you're looking for your toy needs. Transformers, Hot Toys, NECA, you name it, they have it. They have everything. You guys hear me say that all the time, but they are truly awesome. And if you're local, if you do not stop by this store and you're somewhere in Maryland, you are out of your mind, and I'm being serious. This place is awesome. It is the mecca of toy stores, at least, I would say, at very least in Maryland. It's the best toy store I've ever been to. So you definitely need to stop by. So TJ Darpino on Friday, where we're going to be hanging out with him and talking about him and filming and photography. So if you're getting started in your YouTube channel or you already have a YouTube channel, you might learn a couple things or maybe even about photography. So look out for that. On Sunday, we have even better things happening. Heather and I are going to be attending the Mid-Atlantic Collecticore meet in the morning for a little while and having a good time there. We might be able to go live from there on our phone and talk to you for a minute, maybe. But more importantly, on Sunday night, we'll be live with Jason Swoboda, a good pal of ours who actually took a Gastlecast advertisement and is going to be in his comic book that he wrote.
Nice.
Yeah, so a Gastlecast advertisement is going to be in there. And as promised, I am going to talk to him about getting copies of said comic book. So I'll buy some and then we'll give them out to you. We'll figure out something so you can get one if you want one. And I'll bring one to you as well.
Sweet.
You'll have one.
Like
Yours
comics.
is for free, for sure. But guys, we'll be back again Friday and then Sunday to hang out with you. But we're here live from our very favorite place, All Time Toys. Go to alltimetoys.com right now. Jason, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, we will catch you next time. Remember, we hunt together, yes. Heather?
You have to say
We'll catch you next
There you
time.
go. Bye.
Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks to all the mods out there for helping out. Peace out.